Fala aí pessoal, beleza? Continuando aqui Dragon's Dogma 2. Tô aqui exatamente no ponto que eu parei o vídeo passado. Deixa eu só descarregar umas coisas no baú. E voltar lá pro cortiço pra ver se eu consigo achar mais alguma coisa.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Vamos voltar ali pra baixo.
Tis good to see you are well.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, his condition he's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid, not even family. Even we're not allowed to go see him. No need to worry, though. The abbess is tending to him personally.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Tá, teoricamente eu acho que eu não vou conseguir entrar lá agora. Ah não, tá aqui.
The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
Sai da frente.
The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this place at once.
Oh, someone help me. Jahan?
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
Oh,
I need it.
Cara, não tem mais nada aqui, cara.
What are you doing? Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak.
Ah, Miguel, que era isso que eu tinha que fazer, cara. Eu procurando alguma coisa à toa.
Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion. Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your reward for aiding us in our duty to this city.
Inacreditável, cara. Só isso que eu tinha que fazer, cara. Rapaz do céu. O jogo não dá uma dica do que você tem que fazer. Aí tá, beleza. Esse aqui vai ficar pra depois. Esse aqui eu não conseguia passar nas pedras, eu vou deixar. Aliás, esse aqui... tem que ocupar a residência por uma semana, né? Não sei quantos dias já passaram. Esse é o que estava bloqueado o caminho. Esse aqui, melve. Eu tenho que fazer esse do arco que o cara pode estar lá me esperando. E esse aqui eu também não sei o que tem que fazer. Será que eu tenho que capturar ele também igual eu fiz com coisa? Vamos ver, às vezes tem que capturar ele igual eu capturei a mulher.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Not much going on.
Presentinho meu para você. Espero muito que goste. Eu que escolhi. Daphne. Panaceia.
Getting proper rest is an important...
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then.
Shall we get underway?
Ó, acabou, deu uma semana. Agora tem que falar com a mulher.
Good tidings, friend. How have you been As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed... You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to... I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you... Well, friend, what say you?
20.000 pilas. Vamos
Much
comprar, né?
obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little... Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend.
Beleza, oficialmente agora a casa é nossa. Residência privada. Continuam as portas trancadas aqui.
I'll get that for you. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale.
Aye, got some coin to spare your hump. What would you of me? Oh,
This
Tem a menor
ladder
ideia,
I
cara.
don't tell of a beg. So where's he get his coin then? Makes a man wonder, it does. Could be.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Tá, essa missão aqui, sinceramente, não sei. Meio perdido ainda. Então vamos fazer essa do arco, o dom do arco.
And should my tale...
Onde é que o cara tá? Longe. É, aqui eu acho que é melhor eu vir pra cá, melve. De carroça. E aí eu saio de melve pra fazer isso ali. Beleza.
Your current vocation is
Bem melhor.
ill suited to wielding a bow, Master.
True enough.
Deixa eu só ver um negócio que eu acho que eu já tô meio fraco pra ficar enfrentando os outros, hein, cara.
Riddles and monsters with frightful mystique.
Are you in the market for something in particular?
$13.000, hein? Eu não sei se eu troco de vocação. Tô querendo mudar pro lanceiro, hein?
Killer? Do come again.
Ó, vamos fazer assim. Eu vou fazer essa missão do arco. E aí na próxima eu vou ver se eu mudo aqui a vocação.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Everyone's as tired as I am. My stomach's...
Tudo na paz.
Time to be heading home. There's ought to be said.
Na paz. Vou trocar ideia com esse cara aqui.
If you have a quarrel, take it up with me.
Pau no cu.
I've a selection of
O que você vende?
wares that should
Nada que eu queira.
please. Pleasure doing business with you.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. Wait, listen. Would you be brave fool said he was going... I'd go and search for him myself. I'm not afraid of monsters, so I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Go into the forest. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye. But my feet know it better than I
Entre
do.
na floresta e vire quando
don't think I
encontrar
could
a
plot
árvore
it on a
com um
map,
ninho de
and
pássaro
it's hard to
mantendo a
describe.
colina à sua direita. Árvore com ninho de pássaro, colina à direita. Isso é difícil de entender. Consigo visualizar a rota na minha mente, mas meus pés conhecem melhor. Bem difícil desenhá-la no mapa ou descrevê-la.
But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragons... I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, right. In we go, then. My luck...
We have been called upon to render aid. Let us make haste.
Just about anywhere.
Espero que não tenha nada muito
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
difícil pra fazer.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
You've given me much to think about.
Seems naught ever goes right. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
I understand the inclination arisen. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures after all.
Cara, eu não vou montar acampamento aqui não.
Follow me. We ought press on.
Bora, irmão.
'Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Ah, mano, já que tem um kit aqui, eu vou montar. Kit modesto, kit de elite. Usar o modesto, né? Eu tenho mais 3 dele, esse de elite só tem 1. Descansar até de manhã, noite, para habilidades.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ué, mas... eu não perco o item quando eu monto?
I hope you slept well.
Deixa eu ver um negócio, cara. Se o meu já tá pesado, eu vou passar um desse aqui. Vou passar pra Lisa. Bem que aí ela vai ficar pesada, né? Mas vamos passar pra Lisa, depois eu pego.
My pack's heavy as a sack of rocks. There might even be a few in here. Oh, I've got to stop picking up every little thing.
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but
Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
One of us has been dreadful! That's the spirit! Nice accusation! Not so bad, I think. This spell will empower you. Elemental magic.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Now, this is a good... find.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Don't like this place at all.
Ó, tô rolando uma treta aqui.
Can anyone hear me?
Are you hurt?
no sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
dance a jig for joy. I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing.
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me...
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you... Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me.
We ought to avoid combat if we can. Our priority is to see our charge delivered safely.
You can do this. I know you can.
I appreciate that.
Just glad to live another day.
Hey, what is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it.
Voltar pra melve.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Cara, ficou alguém pra trás? Filho de uma puta ficou lá. É um arrombado mesmo, não é, cara? Oh, meu Deus do céu.
Your ability to trip over nothing never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
Nossa, seu arrombado.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Calma aí, pra cá.
Back at last.
Aye, I'm exhausted.
Good on you. You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused, and I was right. Mayhap none of this would have... My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with... But today's misadventure showed me that the part... We managed to save Norbert. And perhaps that's all that... Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he's... So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instinct.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did.
Beleza. Tá, vamos dar mais uma volta. Bem-vindo da calamidade. Vou trocar mais uma ideia com o povo, né? Ver se tá tudo em ordem.
It would benefit us all if the roads were safer.
Can't say I've any tidings to share. The other day, I espied an elf of all things.
My only object is to live to a ripe old age.
Nossa, objetivo bom de vida esse.
You seem well.
Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it another time.
I'd be glad to talk when I'm off duty, sir.
We've naught to discuss.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Vamos ver se vale a pena. Vai estar um pouquinho mais... Vou trocar ela.
The time of our parting is come.
Are you fit
Thank
to
you
travel?
Hoi.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
What you need of me?
E'er since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Melve has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now, as the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom? With Melve, yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is...
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned no...
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken false? If so, then Melve's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason...
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
Mata o cara, porra. Cadê esse pau no rabo?
What is your purpose here? And who are you supposed to be?
Seu arrombado. Olá.
Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of It was by your godly efforts that Melve escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that. If now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended, as all who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her—
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest—
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will— For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect the—
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly— She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
Encontre Ulrika.
Might I interest you in my humble wit? Much obliged, sir.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just...
What you need of me?
O negócio é achar ela, né?
You're wasting your time talking.
Say, have I...
My peace— I can only hope she remains safe, and that the Queen Regent's web—
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
There's so much to enjoy and...
Mind, I have time for a citizen.
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
Is there aught you recall?
Know you of the brine? Monsters they are, what haunt the deep.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue.
Bom, pessoal, andei e não consegui achar nada aqui próximo, então eu vou voltar lá para Belmont e começar uma outra missão. Essa do arco eu não consegui achar um caminho saindo aqui de Melve.
Shove off.
Here to our escort of
Sai do meio, povo.
This ox cart, I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Então vou voltar pra lá pra ver que se tem alguma coisa, porque aqui fiquei um tempinho andando aqui, mas não consegui achar nada.
Here already? Travelling by ox cart was a welcome change.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
Talvez eu consiga por aqui, né? Daqui eu consiga chegar lá. Não sei também. Mas tem que andar bastante, né, cara, pra fazer isso. Eu vou deixar isso aqui pra fazer depois. Então agora tem isso aqui, que eu não achei também a menina. Esse aqui larga a mão. Vilarejo sem nome e o conto no mendigo. Vamos tentar fazer essa aqui de novo. Eu vou ali na minha casa, descansar até de manhã para não correr o risco
After you, Arisen.
de anoitecer e aí a gente segue.
Best check my stock before a customer adds fail.
I just know it.
Oh, sir, pray excuse my boldness, sir. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider Oh, thank you, sir. You cannot. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? The matter, you will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me there at your earliest...
Tá. Vamos fazer essa missão aqui que parece não ser complicada. E aí depois eu faço a outra.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Oh, you came, sir, but I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. It is my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal? Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Era igualzinho.
Young master, I meant no...
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to... Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid! Thank you so very much.
É igualzinho a Daphne mesmo.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so
ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I'd not come here by choice.
Eu entrei aqui.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to...
Que bosta, cara. Ai, cara, não vou usar não.
Use them when the need arises.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Life can be tiring even if you've no trouble. I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
Hoy, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you again for all you... You wanted to ask me a favor this time. So, this noble boy wants me to... I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit... All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault.
I must confess, I'm rather nervous.
Lead on. Let's go see this noble...
I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
Oh, there's something written here.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
I've a terrible itch. I hope she flees.
I've about had my fill of this place.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then we best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
Vamos, guria, dá uma aceleradinha aí, por favor.
Fine fettle today.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Twas in the slums that I Look, young master.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
Igualzinho mesmo, hein?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please.
Tem o cabelo, coincidência, o menino tem o cabelo
What a
também.
kindness you've done me. Now I can go and... I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Mel. And she was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old home by her bedside.
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey.
Goodness me.
Let's see. What else must I bring? Ah, I almost forgot. In that goes.
You know, the roads around Melve are supposed... I heard the safest way...
How are things?
Você que é a mãe do menino, né? Vai fugir, hein? Ah, cara.
Good to see you, Master. Perhaps there is aught else that would aid the young master. It cannot hurt to ask.
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the watchhead on a... Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught no...
E aí, cara?
That tyrannical...
Let's see. What else must I bring?
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an antidote for the young master, but the shops had none. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might they not...
Tá. Tem que levar algo que tenha mesmo odor de um ciclope e remédios que possam curar as debilitações, intoxicações e sono.
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest?
Esse aqui. E o que mais que eu mando aqui pra ele, hein? Esse aqui.
My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Cara, mas... O cara é gêmeo, bicho. Como é que pode um negócio desse?
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward.
Espere um dia, eu vou lá na casa, descansar e volto aqui então.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
descansar até
How I've
amanhã.
longed.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
E pra
Off we go
garantir,
then.
mais
I
uma
have
vez.
no issue falling asleep, even at this time.
Mayhap I'll nose around. See what's selling there.
Working this field's all I know. I'm not stopping. Puts me in the mood for something. I walk time when I know how to speak.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Oh, sir. The young master has not returned. I beg you, find him and bring him safely home. If all...
You'll help him, won't you, Arisen? You'll help him, won't you,
Sabia que ia acontecer
I
isso.
beg you.
Tá que pariu, hein? Esse viadinho do caralho também quer sair.
I'm in fine fettle today. Well then, son, how am I
Gather round!
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Tá, ele tá pra cima de melve, então eu vou de carroça.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let.
Desse jeito eu vou ficar pobre.
What ought I to do? An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Ainda bem que tem essas carroças aqui, mano. Senão...
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
Da conclusão do caralho. Pular.
Leave it to me, Arisen. Got hold of the enemy! I like that.
Focus. A moment of precision will spell out good.
So it goes. Let us see what you're made of.
Focus your strength, Arisen.
The beasts are said to fixate utterly on women, such that they will chase them blindly.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemies predictable, but not necessarily easier to counter.
The ogre is distracted with a woman in sight. Strike. Now is our best chance. You must make haste.
You'll want to remove that slide, and soon. This brute has quite the temper. I do not believe their rage to our advantage.
No quarrel here. Master.
The enemy's movements have grown sluggish. We must not give them a chance to recover.
I shall lead the charge!
I'll save you.
If you would.
Pegou a lida, da puta.
One of us has been down this way.
Caralho.
Was most effective. I am grateful to you. With this, my magics are yours to wield. Our foe stumbles. Just one more push to bring it down. I shall lead the charge.
Victory is at hand. It's no return.
Wasn't the first time, and it won't be the last.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Bora.
No harm in picking a few. I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. You'll want to remove that sign, and soon.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each try.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Together we are... Yes, Master? You require assistance?
Bora.
'Tis you! Thank goodness you have my gratitude, but do excuse me.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show...
You have my gratitude, but do excuse...
Moleque vagabundo. Agora vamos pegar a carroça de novo e voltar pra lá.
Ah, I've just remembered. Look how many women we count among our number.
And yet no two of us are the same.
A carroça nem chegou e já vai ter que voltar.
This ox cart, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Ah, de novo, cara. Só que a carroça já era, né? E agora? Faz o quê?
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
From bad to worse. We're done for. Let's not be hasty now.
Oxê, tá louco, irmão?
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Oh, now I feel a fool.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I just wanted to...
'Tis dark as pitch, master. Pray, light your lantern.
Muito longe ainda. Puta Puta merda.
Before I trip.
Irmão, você não consegue fazer nada aí pra ajudar nós, não?
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Caralho, meu.
Cut that out, will you?
Tá, deixa eu ver se é o caminho certo aqui. Desce aqui, curva, vem nesse caminho e vou chegar lá.
This spell will empower you. Elemental magic. Fly back in.
Prison, so to the bone.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Tá tudo de ferro.
Naught
Cara,
save a
tem
shooting
baú
star
aqui.
could heighten the sky's majesty this night.
I suppose 'tis so.
Não sei onde tá essa bosta, não. Vambora.
I knew you'd prevail, Master. A few more victories like that and we'll have them running for the hills. Leave it to me, Elizabeth. We may have underestimated this foe. Time to heal up. Hold on. Stay right there.
You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold. Well done, Master.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
Não, não é por aqui não, é na outra rua. Aff, mano.
Goblins approach!
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
Five magics are at your disposal.
never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Unbelievable!
Puta merda.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
Thank goodness someone has a hand to lend.
Aí fudeu, meu.
Travelling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover. 'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
Skeletons, Master! Holy attacks ought to be most effective against it. With this, my magics are yours to wield.
Pelo menos tá amanhecendo agora.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
There isn't! Are you alright?
Meu Deus do céu.
Cannot let myself be overcome.
Hurting yet? Attack now, while the ogre's attention is fixed on its favorite prey. Quickly now!
The enemy flees before us. Surprising sign of wisdom.
'Tis a wonder any foe challenges us with the arisen in our midst.
Larga a mão, rapaz. Vou ficar perdendo muito tempo assim não. Tô quase morrendo também. É mais da metade do HP fudido.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but
How are we to get through this door? Gluttonous pests.
more than I bargained for.
Isso que eu achei que... Oxi. Ah, é porque eu tô com a espada na mão.
'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Tell is her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint.
Isso que eu achei que ia ser tranquilinha pra fazer, hein, cara. Meu Deus do céu.
Home at last!
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
A blue sunbright.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare though, and particularly to Melve.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take... Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
Yeah, certainly took a foul turn back there. Perchance we stepped on aught we shouldn't have.
This outcome has left me with much to ponder.
To think the lady here has been supporting the Gracious Hand for so long. Are all the nobles so kind? I can't wait to tell everybody at the Gracious Hand.
'Tis a relief to... What was that all about? Mother seemed...
Are all the nobles...
Vamos ver se tem algum diálogo. Essa véia.
What's going on? Doesn't seem right, this. Seems you won't be swayed. A shame, that.
I've naught to say to the likes of you.
Ô, louco. Depois de tudo que eu fiz, ainda me trata assim. Fechou, beleza. Então,
My pack's grown rather heavy.
concluímos. Deixa eu voltar lá no
Let's
barraco.
see. What can we do without?
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Wonder if anyone will notice if I stay here a bit.
Always calms me down. Something good will come of today. I just
Sometimes
know
I
it.
wonder if I'm...
Maravilha. Na verdade, vamos fazer o seguinte, o vídeo já tá um pouco longo. Eu vou encerrar ele por aqui. E aí no próximo a gente volta começando essa aqui. Vamos tentar fazer essa missão agora. Mas ele vai ficar pro próximo vídeo. Beleza? Então é isso aí, pessoal. Cu cabeludo. Vou ficando por aqui. Espero que vocês tenham gostado aí. Quem gostou puder ajudar com like. Tamo junto. Obrigado. Falou.